What is going on, guys? It is Ahmed, and I'm here today with a super important topic that I think every single person needs to understand and also get a grasp of, because this has just been insane. The market conditions have been insane, especially today, the 27th of January, and the last few days of this week. But guys, before I do that, please go ahead and join the Discord. It is free for everyone that is interested in joining. I don't believe in charging people to have good communication with others that are interested in investing. So please hop in the Discord. I also have a Webull affiliate link, which helps out the channel, but also helps you out because if you deposit $100, you do get 4 free stocks. So please keep your eye out for that. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started right into the video. Wall Street Bets, that has probably been on every single person that is remotely interested in investing on your radar. And that is because, guys, we are seeing disruption in front of us today, yesterday, this whole week. Because what is happening currently hasn't happened before. This is not something that has happened before, not to the extent that is currently happening. So we need to understand that. I know a lot of people are panicking. They're worried about the market conditions. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research, your own due diligence. But what am I doing, guys? This is what I think is what I call an opportunity to pounce. It's an opportunity to buy the dip, because we are seeing a lot of trade volume shift from the normal market to a few stocks from literally a Reddit post, which is exciting. I actually think that this is fantastic. What they're doing right now with Wall Street Bets, guys, is they are literally trying to get a hold and control the market and make hedge funds, the big guys, fail and lose money. They said some $5 billion short sellers, so people who short sell a stock, again, because they believe that it's going to drop significantly or they think it's overvalued, overbought. We've heard about short sellers with Tesla, for example, who lost a bunch of money because they kept thinking, oh, Tesla's going to drop because it's not worth the money that it's at. We know they lost a lot of money. But this year alone, 2021, guys, our year, 2021, short sellers have lost $5 billion plus. Like, wrap your head around that for a second. $5 billion. Now, Wall Street Bets, if you don't know, it's a Reddit thread that you can go on. And it's a lot of investors, retail investors, the small guys. But what people are realizing is, again, if it's one person versus a hedge fund, it's impossible. The hedge funds will always win. If it's 100 people versus a hedge fund, the hedge fund will still win because they have a lot more money than a normal 100. But if you have thousands, hundreds of thousands, even potentially millions of people following or trying to play against these $1 million, multi-million, even sometimes $1 billion hedge funds, the little guys begin to win. So Wall Street Bets, guys, their CEO, if you follow him on Twitter, again, CEO, but the chairman, basically, the guy who a lot of people are following with this whole rally and this what I call disruption, chaotic time, he's literally saying that the big thing that's happening currently is the government is stepping in because they're saying what's going on, market manipulation, all this and that. I don't want to get into the politics of this, but guys, what we're seeing in front of our eyes is nothing illegal. Nothing short of people are finally playing smart. They are teaming up together to try to win this race. That is the retail investor versus the big multi-million-dollar firms and hedge funds. So he said here in this tweet that he pinned yesterday that if they take down Wall Street Bets, they better take down every single Wall Street hedge fund that has been endlessly using gangster tactics to make a quick buck. Unfortunately, there is some truth to that. But again, I don't want to get in the middle of anything. But guys, I think that this is exciting. Personally, for me, what I'm seeing this as is we saw the volume today. Look at the trade volume. This is insane. 1.2 billion shares that were traded between people of AMC. Nokia, again, dying companies that were in literally a dying industry, were disrupted because they saw that there was a lot of these short sellers going and pouncing on them and saying, okay, a little overvalued, let's short sell this and make millions and millions of dollars. But Wall Street Bets said no. These guys got together and they're powerful. They're powerful, and I'm so impressed with what they're doing because, again, they're disrupting the space of the stock market and trading. Nokia. When's the last time you saw a Nokia phone? I myself, I have an iPhone, but what do you have? Probably, I don't know, Android or an iPhone, something along those lines. Nokia, 1.1 billion share volume. That's just, you can't wrap your head around that. We get impressed when we see 10 million, 5 million in trade volume, but 1 billion? That is insane. BlackBerry, 366 million. So as you could see, there are some of these companies, Express being one of them, Nokia, AMC. A lot of these companies are ones that are currently being targeted by these Wall Street bets individuals who are trying to work against these hedge funds to get these short sellers to lose as much money as possible while they keep buying stocks, holding, and not selling. That's what they're doing, and they're all working together. I'm not a part of this. I'm just watching this in the background because I think it is risky. You are gambling. I don't know how long it's going to last. It could be that GameStop one day. I'm surprised GameStop is actually not here. I think they might have. Oh, here it is, GameStop, 91 million. But again, it reached $350. It's more than almost 10x in the last how many weeks? Not even, maybe even 2 weeks or so. I'm not even sure. Regardless, we're seeing this disruption, guys. We're seeing this rally in all these companies. But what's that doing to our plays in the stock market? It's causing a pullback. And people are worried about it. JAGX, one of the things we've been talking about. Today we heard the news came out that they are going through a SPAC merger with Napo Pharmaceuticals, something that should excite everyone. But instead, because people, if we look at trade volume for these companies, it is not there. People are just selling their positions. What I'm assuming, again, I'm not a financial advisor, people are selling out their positions in as many of the companies that they're in and trying to hop into this Wall Street bets, which is so dangerous. They're trying to buy into these bigger stocks. Zomedica, what's going on? Down 8% on the day. Atosa Therapeutics, down 15% on the day. Let's go to a big boy, Tesla. Not even when they haven't even announced earnings. They were currently doing it when I was on my way home from work. But guys, down substantially today, 7% for a company, the S&P 500. Yes, Tesla's volatile. Peaked at $890 today, came down this much, 7.79%. So my portfolio is hurting. Yours is probably too at home. But am I worried about this? I'm not. Was I worried about things in March when the market crashed due to COVID-19 concerns and the shutdown? No, because whatever comes down must come out, must come up. People always say whatever comes up must come down, but whatever comes down also must come up when it comes to the market, especially if these are strong, fundamentally strong companies. So I need you to take a breather, sit back and realize, yes, we saw a pullback in the market. Yes, the majority of the trade volume was in these companies that, again, this Reddit thread has been, promoting, and they're trying to, and what they're doing, again, is disruptive, and I think it's pretty cool, but it's dangerous. For anyone that took all their money out of their other positions and put it all into these companies because they're YOLOing, that's not smart. I'm sorry to say. That's really, I'm not a financial advisor, but if I could give you some financial advice, if I could, I would say don't you ever put all your money into these plays. If you want to play around and put a little bit of your portfolio just to see what happens, sure. But for all of you who are YOLOing, guys, that's not smart. That's not a good decision. So please go back, identify the companies you pulled out of if you did that. And please, 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 I don't want to give advice, but for me personally, I would never put my money into these companies because I don't think this is going to last. This is not going to be something long term. It's going to, again, at this point here, whatever comes up, unfortunately, it must come down. So let's see where it goes. I'm excited. I like what I'm seeing. Again, this is fun to watch. But for me, I'm not upset about this pullback whatsoever, nor should you be, especially if you're in companies that you believe in wholeheartedly. And if you don't, you're going to sell the dip and you're going to cry about it. But I disagree with that. I think if you're down on your position, instead, guys, buy the dip. Buy the dip. JAGX personally tomorrow, if I see any more of a pullback, my strike price, anything under 275, 270, 260s, 250s, I am going to try to pounce on that and get some more shares. Zomedica, same thing. I know the true form is coming out. And, for me, it's a buy. Atosa Therapeutics, guys, the last 5 days, it peaked about $4. It's almost cut in half. I know a lot of you are hurting if you bought at the peak, but if you believe in this company long term, it's going to go back up. I'm just showing you examples of some of the ones that I've been talking about. SRNE is a stock that I talked about quite a bit. Sorrento Therapeutics. It's one that also had a lot of volume around it today. We saw it really fly up. So congratulations to anyone who decided to sell at the peak or somewhere around there, because you made some nice returns since we last talked about it. Because I made a video about it back in the $9 range. So congrats. Now again, I know that wasn't the case for the majority of the market. So please, guys, it's not financial advice. Hold on tight. And be careful out there. Don't YOLO. Don't YOLO, especially if it's money that you're not willing to risk. Because that's not responsible. That's not smart. And I want you all to respect your money and be careful with it. All right? I just wanted to drop by and give you guys that information. And as always, please invest safely. And until next time, keep investing.